Guys, I'm back. So I wanted to do a video about this hair because it is time. First of all, I bought this hair around the same time I bought the Glamour House of Hair. I got this faster because I went and picked it up at Iwear Glam, their place of business, and it's in Dearborn, Michigan. So I picked up the hair. I had 3 bundles, a 22, a 20, and an 18-inch. And I got a 16-inch frontal from DY777. I had this for a minute. I've been wearing it like off and on. Once I made it, and then I was going back to the Glamour House of Hair. Just to see how it is and really, you know, kind of break it in a little bit. I get a lot of people staring at me when I have this hair on. I lifted this hair. I used Olaplex and it lifted really blonde, but I put Blue by Pravana on it. But I mixed it with black, thinking like, oh, it's gonna be like a dark tealish color, and my mistake. It's just but I didn't put like a lot of black. I put like 2 or 3 dabs of, or squirts of, the black in there, but I shouldn't have did that. So it looks to the eye, especially right here on camera, that it looks kind of a tinge to it, or like what's the word for it? It looks black, but blue black. But when I get outside and the light hits me, or like if I'm in like a department store, or when I was in an Apple store, all those lights and everything is like beaming, and this hair is extremely teal. Like it's teal mixed with green, mixed with blue. It's like 3 different colors. It's blue, green, and a teal all together, and the teal really pulls with this, because like I'm looking at it right here and I see a little bit of blue, but with the lights and everything, it's like boom, you know, like that's teal, you know, and then you see hints of green and stuff all through it. People tend to stare, but that's okay. The color I like. The hair, the color, not coloring, but it lifted fine with the Olaplex, because the Olaplex, it heated up, and then with the Olaplex with it kind of just dissipated, so it wasn't like I did the orange one where it just like puff of smoke. It just cooled it down so it can continue to lift even higher. So I love Olaplex. But oh, first of all, I like to tell people I am not a licensed cosmetologist. I do not do hair. I just am cheap, and I like to play around with hair and different colors and stuff like that, and I don't want to necessarily pay for a sew-in. I feel like if I'm going to pay this much money for hair, I'd rather make a wig out of it, and I can wear it off and on whenever I need to. Like if I'm going somewhere, oh, I got, you know, I can pull from my hair, different hairs that I have, than to have to go and get my hair done and do this and that and stuff, and just extra money. And like, to me, in the long run, this works for me, not to constantly spend my money on getting my hair done, and I could just, you know, do it myself. So all that being said, this hair holds an amazing curl, and it's really soft, and it's really manageable. I love the curl pattern. I mean, not curl pattern. I love, because this is a body wave, I love that it holds a really good curl. This I think I curled this hair like last week. No, last week, and then I think Sunday I curled this hair. I washed it once since I colored it, and that's what I really need to talk about. Yes, when I washed it, I used Pravana's shampoo and conditioner on it because I colored it and I want to keep it the color in it as much as possible. Um, but you know, of course, some of the dye came out. My problem with this hair was when I first got it, it was very thin. I think that if I didn't have a frontal, I would have needed at least 4 or 5 bundles of hair, because it's very thin. Like when I unravel it, it was just sparse, and then the ends of the hair was very scraggly. So you may say, okay, you did say 22 inch. Yeah, I did, but I had to cut it because it was very, very scraggly at the ends. I mean, really, really scraggly, and it just didn't look right. So what I had to do once I made the unit was to cut the ends. So now it's like to like right here, and it's like, to me it's like more of an 18 inch than a 22, because my Glamour House of hair was super long. It was like the 22 was like touching my butt. I am short. So a 22 inch is, you know, is very long on me. But this I had to cut, and like, what was the point of having the 22 inch, you know, if I had to cut it, because the ends were really scraggly. Then I washed the hair. This hair stinks so bad, and I can't blame, like, I can't say like, oh, it's DY hair 777, because I have had at least, I bought some more hair. That's a whole nother thing. I bought 2 things of hair with them. I also had their Burmese hair. I washed that, I've conditioned that. It never smelled like how this smells. I can't blame the frontal for this horrific smell, because I also smelled the frontal part of it, and it's not coming from the front. It's all of this in the back. This hair stank. I mean, I never really understood when people say, oh, it's a corn chip smell. I'm like, what the hell? Corn chip? This stinks so bad. Like, I washed this hair, and I had it in my room on my mannequin air dry. My whole room smelled like that, and it was, oh my god. I have sinus problems, and it literally gave me a migraine. Like, it made it I was like physically sick, and I had to take it out of my room and like sit it in my bathroom area. And it's just like, wherever you were at, it just stinks up the whole room. And I, you know, once it dries, it doesn't smell like that anymore. It's only when it's wet. And then when I my thing was, is like, I had somewhere to be, and it was raining outside, and I could smell it, like the rain, the water hitting it. Oh god, I was sitting there like, oh my god, this shit stinks. And I know people looking at me like, what is that smell? Like, because it's not like something that's like compact to just this. It's like everywhere, like poof 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 of funkiness, like pow pow. I'm like, oh my god, this stinks so bad. Now, to say that, I don't think I can continue wearing this hair for as long as I do other units, because of the fact of the smell, because it's driving me crazy, because it's making my head hurt like really, really bad. Then I bought the dry shampoo from Elizabeth and James, and I thought, well, maybe that'll help with the smell, you know. But I sprayed it in there, and I'm glad, first of all, it's kind of coming up. I'm glad, first of all, I got the smaller bottles instead of investing in the bigger ones, because it left like a white cast all through the hair, and like powdery, and it's still kind of in here. I have to wash it. A powdery filling all through the hair, and I tried to brush it out, and it wasn't really going. I had to use some mousse, yeah, some mousse to get in there to try to get some of it out, and then some oil to try to, it doesn't look like somebody, like it look ashy or whatever. So I'm gonna have to wash this hair, and I'm not looking forward to it. I did buy some fabric softener. Gain. I love Gain. Oh my god, that smells so good. Anyways, I bought some liquid fabric softener in Gain, and also the sheets. Oh, excuse me. Some sheets, whatever. So what I'm gonna do is, when I wash this hair, I'm going to wash in shampoo and condition it. Like I was using, same things, Pravana shampoo and conditioner. Then I'm going to pour some into the little bucket thing I use, and with the liquid fabric softener, let it sit there for a couple hours. And when I let it air dry, I'm just gonna put it in a Ziploc bag with the fabric sheets to see if we can really push the limits of getting the smell up out of here. If this funkiness mix in with the Gain to become like a super funk, I am not wearing this. I'm just gonna scrap it all together. I would want to still wear it every now and then, not when it rains, you know, not when it rains. This is not something I would wear in the rain. No. So yeah, it's a real shame because I do like the hair. It's the smell that's killing me. It's the smell. Because I love the frontal giving me life, baby, life. But the rest of the hair is really stanky, really stanky. So that's my, I don't even know how many weeks review, but this is my review of this hair. Iwear Glam and my frontal from DY Hair 777. So I'm gonna say bye till next time, and I have a haul. I don't know why I just did that. I have a haul.